They're really coming for you. And all you want is peace. God is about to unleash total wrath on this perpetrator. You got perpetrators out here that are coming for you. And the more you begin to take awareness of these things, you know what? You say, I'm going to fall back because you like peace. You don't want any problem, any issue at all. But it's like the more you take a step back from involving yourself in a situation that will create one, you have people that come looking for you. You have people that purposefully want to try to start something between themselves and you. And it really boils down to the person having an issue with you directly that they can't come to terms with because of cowardice, fear, timidity, being timid. I think that's the word, being timid. I might be wrong, y'all. All right, being timid. And you don't want anything to do with that. But anything this person could get, anything this person can do, anything they could say to try to get you in trouble or to try to get you into the manager's office. It's like this person is looking for any little thing, but they're causing all of it. It's almost like you have to record everything between you and this person, and that may actually not be a bad idea. You may have to record the interactions between you and this person. You try to avoid them at all costs, they come looking for you. It's really not a good situation for anyone. Who's trying to cause trouble when you can have peace? Who's trying to create issues when there could be commonality, there could be camaraderie? But it's almost as if people are coming for you. Not almost as if, it's like, you know they are. So it's like the cooler you try to be with people, the more they take that for granted. The more issues you try to resolve, the more problems this person is going to try to find. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to eliminate you. They're trying to get you in a worse off position than they currently see you in. They don't want you around. So the fact that this person is possibly offended because you're not arguing with them, you're not giving them back and forth, you're not giving them their narcissistic supply, you don't want to have to deal with that side of things. And you're not going to give them any supply. You're not going to give them any energy. You're not going to give them any confrontation. You're not giving them what they want. So now this person is going to constantly try to create something. They're going to constantly try to make a problem out of any and every little thing, to the point to where you would even possibly feel that way about yourself because you have so much to say or so much to think about what this person is doing. Not that you can't switch off from it. It's just that they keep doing so many things. It's like, damn, again? I did this to prevent it. I did that to prevent it. I'm doing everything in my power so that we don't even have to see each other. But they are doing everything in their power to make it so you have to. So people like that have a personality disorder, and they deal with a certain level of immaturity. And everyone has a certain level of disorder that we all thank God because he's putting it in order right here, right now. Any disorder is in order. The divine order is in order. we cancel all disorder and pray against all disorder in everyone else and ourselves. We don't even want any disorder around us. If there's an out of order sign hanging up, you erase over it and put in order sign. How about that? you ain't never seen that yet. I'm about to just hang that on the wall somewhere. In order. All right, no. All right, you see all these signs out of order. What about an in order sign? Do they have one? Can I have one? All right. Get a piece of paper and hang it on your wall right now. The divine order is in order. All right. So, with that being said, we all have some parts of ourselves that are divinely in order. Amen. We're always working on ourselves, always making ourselves better, always self-improving. And you're not at fault for wanting to turn a situation into a learning experience. There's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to learn from every single aspect of your life. You're even supposed to learn from the people that you really can't stand, because some of the most difficult people will teach you some of the truths and give you some of the answers to some of life's most difficult situations, such as this one. I mean, you deal with stuff like this, you become a wizard at communications, at dealing with others. So when you have people that are coming for you, the best thing to do is let them keep coming, because sooner or later they're going to make a mistake. Sooner or later they're going to trip and fall. All right. Sooner or later, God's going to unleash total wrath upon this perpetrator. This person is perceiving themselves to be something that they're not. And people may have to check themselves before they wreck themselves. Maybe we all have a time where we thought we were really on it, or thought we were doing something, and we were the total opposite of that. Maybe that's just a period of life. Maybe we all go through that at some point. But to not correct it, to not work on it, to not seek guidance, to want to totally see another person without or not have, there's not one person that's done nothing to me that at one point I wanted to see them without, down and out, or not have. Even the people who have done something to me, I couldn't see myself wanting to see them do too bad and really actually mean it. People do something wrong to you, you feel how you feel about it. It wasn't right. They did something to you that should not have happened. Somebody gets you fired from your job. Somebody purposely bullies you or makes you react or something like that. Or somebody stalking you. In our case, it could be anything in anyone's particular case. Just reaching out and finding some links to connect to some of my subscribers. But you tend to want to just be able, you tend to just let things go after a while, because you move on with life, you move on in life. You got to ask God for forgiveness. And if you study, or if you like to learn, you'll find out that what you want for others is simultaneously what you want for yourself, whether it be good or bad, or whether that person be good or bad. So even people that are bad to you, whatever you want for them, you want for yourself, depending on the parameters of it. If you're engaging in negativity and you're filling yourself up with negative energy, you're bridging a mental link and a mental connection between themselves and you. And this is why people who judge other people sometimes end up sometimes getting wrapped up in the same punishment. But that's like on some whole other stuff. That's like a deeper level of thought right there. Holla if you hear me. But the people that are coming for you, Let them keep coming because they don't know what's coming for them. Your angels are a barrier between you and their behavior. God is a barrier between you and their behavior. They're going to try that stuff, and it's going to be God being the one that they're trying it on. God put you in this position. God got you here. People who believe in God put you in that situation and possibly even helped you get there. So depending on the situation, depending on what's around it, depending on the type of good energy you're involving yourself with and placing yourself around right now, the type of things that you're doing, the type of relationship you have with the Creator, people need to be careful with the things that they try to do to you or the things that they try to cause for you. People better be careful coming for you because they don't know who they're coming for. All right, they're going to run over and they're going to limp back. And you don't even have to react. Do your best to stay calm. Use it as a learning experience. Use it as a way to grow, because you have to grow in life. You have to grow past certain people in life. You have to grow past certain ways of handling situations in life, regardless of how you may have used to. You can't be the same person that you used to if you want to be someone new. If you want something different, if you want different results, you're going to have to become a different person. You're going to have to act a different way. You're going to have to judge your own actions and be a wise judge and a correct discerner of self. So that way you can make sure you're doing everything right, because it's already enough for what we have to do for ourselves to be worried about other people. This is why I don't even understand how people have beefs or have issues with others. How can you even withstand taking that much time off of your own life to really focus on someone to the point to where you have an issue with them and you're trying to take out how you feel on them? It's not enough hours in a day. If you ask someone like me and my subscribers, it's not enough hours in a day. We either talking to God, having a good conversation with someone who believes in Him, who believes in God, hashing this faith thing out, having conversations with like-minded individuals, growing, talking to people who don't say what we want to hear, but what we need to hear. All right, shout out to all those amazing people out there not telling us what we want to hear, but what we need to hear. Risking friendships, because that's a true person right there. They rather be real and they rather be true than be your friend. Value people like that. Appreciate people like that. Those are the types of things that we're focused on, or we're into, or we engage in. We're not out here wanting to cause issues for no reason at all. You cause an issue with me, I may cause one with you, depending on what you caused. I'm going to really feel some type of way about that. You going to try me like that? You going to make sure that something happens to me like that? Oh, I got to cancel you. I got to put an end to something. You put an end to something of mine, I got to put an end to something of yours. And I pray that I won't do it, but I guarantee you it may not happen. Anyway, God is good, y'all. All right, with God, all things are possible. All right. So, whoever's coming for you, the wrath of God's about to be unleashed on them. You just continue to play it how you're playing it, and just watch the cards unfold. Watch the legs of the table give out from underneath itself, and everything fall on the floor. Because that's what they are asking for. You're working on becoming a better person and making sure that you're doing your best and being the best person you could be for you, selfish mug you, and for others. Got to be the best you for you that you could be, so that way you could be the best you for anybody else that could possibly be. But situations like this are not easy to deal with, especially if you have things in life already that you're going through. It's so much separation and detachment that you have to engage in on a daily basis, because you can't let things pile up as a chosen one, or as a TI, or whoever you feel you are, somebody that just deals with certain kinds of people. You cannot let things boil up, because a lot of people are counting on that, especially people who you're around more than average, who have the ability to have access to you, like a coworker or someone in your apartment complex, like those people who see you every day. You have to be able to let things go, because it could end up piling up, and then eventually, like a tea kettle, you're gonna have to release some steam after a while. The stove's on for a while, they're putting the heat on you. Sooner or later, it's only natural. So what you have to do is you have to release that steam in a healthy way, a little bit by little bit. I feel really great after I read my Bible or I freestyle a song. All right, there were these two spies that had just got out of jail, and they were on the good side. They were on God's team, and I forget their name. Lord forgive me, but I think that they were in jail, and instead of being upset, instead of being sad, instead of letting their situation get the best of them, they created a song. This is why God's always saying, sing a song unto his name. So they sung a song unto the Lord, and I believe they changed the whole vibration of the Bible. They changed the whole vibration of the jail cell, to the point to where they were able to escape. All right, and also the ancient Egyptians said that you can, with vibration and sound and singing, you could sing your creation into existence, what you want to create. You could speak what you want into existence. That's why God's always saying, let there be. All right, so basically they didn't let their situation get the best of them, and instead of letting their situation get the best of them, they sung it out. They sang a song unto the Lord, and it changed a lot of things for them, changed the way they felt about themselves, their situation, the time that they were spending in that place, and they were able to escape. To escapees, believing in Christ. But they were out. They were out. All right, wasn't no cameras in them days. They were gone. The sun and the moon were only camera. They were out of here. But you never know. They might. Who knows what they had back then? Maybe things weren't as wicked back then. All right, but things are really wicked now. They got cameras everywhere. All right, but that's just because the great return is about to take place. So, not to get off topic, they're about to feel the wrath, man. The same thing you want for other people is the same thing that you end up getting. The same heat that someone may be trying to place on you and your situation right now is the same heat. Can you feel the heat? Can you feel the heat? It's the same thing that they're going to experience. You got to be careful wanting things for other people. That's why a rich person, a wise person, a wealthy person, an intelligent person, a great person, a loving person, a kind person, a healthy-minded person, a sound-minded person, a righteous-spirited person is going to want the same thing for others that they want for themselves, even their enemies. Because real rap, all your enemies are doing is just getting themselves lined up for target practice. They just lining themselves up, putting themselves in the county line, putting themselves in whatever kind of line. Because what you want for other people, and no disrespect, what you want for other people is what you want for yourself. They're setting themselves up for a downfall, trying to remove you off your path to righteousness, your path to success. So it's crazy how people could want to do this to another person, but you can't let it make you crazy. You can't. You got to rise above these kinds of things. You got to rise above these kinds of people, and you have to show them that there's another way. You have to be better than them. You have to show them that you're better than them, regardless of a Satan seed, serpent seed, a devil child, or the devil has children. Regardless of all that, God's watching. You got to be better than this person. You have to be the bigger person. And as hard as that may be, of a pill to swallow, you got to ingest it. Or you got to digest it, excuse me. Because you have to grow. And without these kinds of people, who knows what life would be. We may not come across this information that we need. We may not have the experience we need to move forward with our business, or this new job where you're about to be hired on, or this new venture you're about to invest in and become a millionaire with. You may not end up receiving the wisdom that you need to become who you were created to be. So just know that you're on your way, and you're going to be past this sooner than later. And eventually this person will just be like the rest of them, just another person in your past that is out of the way and behind you because you put them behind you. So put this situation behind you, no matter how many times it tries to present itself as being at the forefront of your mind or a top priority situation. It's not. Your top priority. You're at the forefront of your mind. God's at the forefront of your mind. Success is at the forefront of your mind. Your goals and dreams and wishes being fulfilled. You seeing yourself as who you wish to be is at the forefront of your mind. Not these little petty instances to try to waste your time or take your mind off success or stop you from creating your reality. Because that's what they really do if you think about it. That's why it's the devil. But you can't let the devil devil you. You got to kick the devil out of your mind. You got to turn the devil off in your mind. And how do you do so, one might ask? Turn your eye to the hills from whence cometh thy help. Whatever you see is what you get. Don't focus on them. Take your mind off of them and put it on success. Take your mind off of them and put it on $1 million enterprise that we all thank God for right here and right now. Put your mind on yourself being on a yacht, enjoying a beautiful vacation in Hawaii, Tahiti, wherever you want to be. Picture good things happening. People get upset, people get stressed out because they replay the same story in their mind over and over again. You could also replay a story in your mind that hasn't even happened yet and cause it to. But what you see is what you get. So I want you to see something great for yourself instead of somebody's hate for yourself. So that way, when you see or have to interact or be around or go to work, you can have a level of love. So that way, even if they try to bat down on you, or even if they try to come at you in some type of way, you'll have a shield, because faith and love will be your shield to protect you around certain individuals. And don't forget about envisioning a white light around you for another level of protection, so you can shine on a hater. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Pound the like button, pound the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace. We out.